Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about panic selling. I want to talk about specifically 3 really terrible reasons to sell off your designer or luxury items. And this video might come as a surprise to many of you because for those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I am a huge proponent of being thoughtful and curating your wardrobe. If that means decluttering, letting go of items, then so be it. I have talked about how I have let go of many of my items over the years, both luxury and non-luxury, just because they weren't working for me. And the top 3 reasons why I have let go are I'm not using it or enjoying it. I just don't want it anymore. And I don't like that it's taking up space in my home. That's pretty much it. And I've said that when I do let go, I always feel really light, really free, really liberated. I feel so good. I feel happy for myself. I feel really happy for the person that's going to receive the item. And I just feel like it's sort of like a refresh. And so I've always encouraged you that if you're not using something and you're no longer enjoying something and it's sitting in the back of your closet, taking up space, and it's taking up your mental space as well, then let it go. Let it go. It will feel good. I have also said that I have never, ever once felt remorse or regret for selling something or letting go of something. Never. I've never felt regret. I always just feel really happy when I think about that item. Like I tried it, I experimented, I enjoyed it for a while, and then it stopped working for me. So I let it go, and that's just great. Perfect. And sometimes when I let items go here on my channel, then many of you reach out to me with photos of you wearing the item, and then I feel extra happy for you because now I know that you're enjoying that item that used to be sitting in the back of my closet. It's meant to get used, these things, right? So this video might come as a surprise coming from that type of perspective that I've always shared. And the reason why I'm sharing this video and saying stop before you sell, stop it. Stop this crazy process of splurging on items that you once got super excited about and then purging them all and then feeling really bad and feeling regretful and confused and then rebuying either similar items or other replacement items and then only to purge again. And then it's this vicious cycle. I'm not talking about people who are just really into fashion. They are just uber fashionistas. They love the new trends. They genuinely get excited about the new trends. And they are constantly wanting to sort of cycle in and out. And that is their process. If that makes you happy, then so be it. But I would say that that's probably less than 10% of us. I think that most of us usually buy something so that we can enjoy it for a long time. We intend to enjoy it for a long time, but then the outside noise comes in and then we get confused. So that's the first bad reason to sell something. It's when you feel emotional based on outside noise. So right now, because the whole conversation is now about quiet luxury, a few of you have been commenting on my last video that you're confused because you have lots of loud, logo, bold luxury items and you're thinking, is this no longer appropriate? Is this no longer acceptable? Is this no longer cool? And one of you even said that you really enjoy and like the items that you already have, but you were considering selling them all off. And to me, that is crazy. Crazy. Because if you're already using and enjoying the items, why are you letting outside noise dictate how you feel? So that's emotional selling, when you get confused and frustrated because of outside external factors. The fashion world will always be driven by marketers who are creating their own artificial definitions of what is in, what is out, what is cool, what is not. This is what keeps them in business. This is what allows them to keep churning out products and making money. This is also, frankly, what allows them to repeat trends over and over and over again and use the same stuff and not get super creative sometimes because people know that, wow, this is really in right now, and then it's out. So then when it comes back 5 years later, it's cool again. This is how it works. It's just a machine. It's an ongoing process. And if you get trapped into that cycle, you will never feel happy, content, and comfortable with the items that you own. And in fact, The items that you were once super excited about will fizzle out. You will start to lose excitement for them because the outside noise is tainting it. Okay, I believe in slow fashion. I did a whole video about that about a year ago. What I mean is, whether it's high end, mid range, or low end, I believe in taking care of your products, your items, curating and maintaining your wardrobe, and making it last as long as possible. And then once in a while, if you notice that something is just not working for you, letting it go, cutting it loose, so that you can free yourself. But that is after you've processed and been thoughtful about it. You've tried out the item, you've worn it, it didn't feel good to you, or you could just never manage to wear the item because it just didn't feel comfortable, it didn't feel right, it didn't feel like you. Then yeah, let it go. If you're not using it and you're not enjoying it, why have it take up space anywhere? In your head, in your physical space, in your wallet, right? But no panic selling, no emotional, oh my gosh, I'm so confused. If you're confused, wait. Think it through. Okay, that is the number one reason I wanted to share. Number 2, do not sell just to fund another item. Some of you have asked me, how could you have never ever felt any regret after letting go of some beautiful items that you've had? I'll insert some photos here of some of the bags that I've let go. I let them go because they weren't working for me. I didn't let them go to fund another bag. If I did that, I might always wonder, okay, imagine I let go of one bag and then let's say I funded it to get this bag, just picking up a random one. Okay. But let's say this is fine, but it's not like the world's best bag in the world. I will always wonder, oh, why did I let go of that other bag? I was kind of enjoying it even more than this. Okay, you don't know what you'll enjoy until you acquire it. So if you simply do a swap without knowing, you might regret it. I understand that sometimes budget-wise, some people feel like in order to be responsible, I'm going to have to let go of one to get this new one. But then in that case, really, really ask yourself, if both of these were sitting on a shelf in a store, okay, the old bag and the new bag, same price, just imagine, even if they're not the same price, they're the same price in your head, and they both were released, which one would you pick? And if you're not sure, I would stick with the original, with the old one, because you already have it, and you've been using it and enjoying it, right? If you look at both bags and you're like, ugh, can't stand this old bag, I'm so sick of it, I want the new one, okay, fine. But I think simply to fund a new item, that again goes back to the splurging and purging. That means you'd have to constantly burn through your existing items to fund new stuff, right? So I don't think that's a great reason. I really don't. Reason number 3 is the trends. So I remember when I got this Louis Vuitton Speedy BB lambskin. By the way, I brought this to Louis Vuitton a few months ago, and the sales associates were really confused, and they basically hinted at this being a fake because they couldn't recognize it until I showed them photos of it online, and I told them what season it came out and that it was limited, and they're like, oh, okay. No, none of them, this was in New York, none of them had seen this. Isn't that funny? So this was not with obviously my sales associate who sold this to me, but the other staff. Anyway, that was a tangent. So this one, got it. Everybody was like, wow, that's so cute. It's so nice. It's so this, it's so that. So exciting. Then months later, after this was discontinued, the Speedy 20 came out in the Empreinte black monogram. And a lot of you reached out to me saying, oh, would you consider letting go of this to then get the Empreinte version? Because wouldn't that be more durable? And yeah, I'm sure it's more durable, but I got this because I like this. Okay, just because there's now another version of it, I'm not going to swap it out. I'm not. I got this because I like the lambskin. So why would I get a more durable version because it's just a new thing? Don't let the new things, the new trends sort of get you off your path, to push you off your path. Same thing with the Celine. I am so happy with this bag, but this is old news, guys. By the way, this is being discontinued. I've mentioned this several times, but in case you missed it, this bag is from the Phoebe Philo era from Celine, the old Celine days. So they're phasing out all of her designs. She's coming out with her own namesake collection, not under Celine, but backed by LVMH. But she's going to be the majority stakeholder, so she calls the shots. So I'm really excited about that. She's going to come out with her own collection at the end of the year. Wow, lots of tangents in this video. So this one was so popular for a while and then phased kind of out into the background a little bit. Then the Celine Triumph came out. And again, some of you reached out saying, would you let go of this one and get the Triumph because it's the newer one, it's got a slightly different logo, and which one would you get? Which one would you get? And my answer is, I already decided I got this one. I'm now not just going to willy-nilly let go of this that I've been enjoying just to get the new one. If I haven't been enjoying this and I don't like this and I have a problem with this and I see that the new one is a much better version and I'm like, oh, if I had known that that new version was coming out, I wouldn't have got this. That's a different story. But just because there's something new, it doesn't mean that grass is always greener, okay? That's what I mean by stop. Just stop and think. Block out the noise and think for yourself what works for me, what has been working for me. Will this new thing even make a difference? Should I even add it? Or do I just admire it from a distance? Oh, and let's talk about the Kelly. Oh my gosh. Not an easy bag to get, right? But I got lucky, picked up this Kelly 28, but then the mini Kelly craze started at that time. Still going strong. Many of you asking me, okay, now that you've got one of those, are you going to get a mini Kelly? Or would you ever let this go and then fund a mini Kelly? I don't want a mini Kelly. That's not what I've wanted. I wanted this size. You guys know I did a lot of research. I took my time. I confused my sales associate Hermes because I was like, I want this, I want that. No, hold on. Okay, let me do some research. I'll get back to you. And I said I wanted this. I wanted the red tournée in the 28 in a neutral color. I was pretty prescriptive because it's a lot of money and I don't want to make a mistake with it. I don't want to buy just anything that they offer me. So I gave them a narrow bandwidth. I did that with my Birkin, which is not showing. But Mini Kelly, adorable. Do I want it? No, it's not for me. Do I want it especially because it's so hot right now? No. Do I want it more because it's so hard to get because it's so popular? No, I don't want a Mini Kelly. Many of you were like, I bet she's going to get a Mini Kelly in Paris. I bet she's going to. I'm not even asking for one, you guys. If you don't ask for a Mini Kelly, you don't get. So 0% chance. I don't want a Mini Kelly. Okay. And that's what I mean. It's like, when I got this, so many of you were like, oh my gosh, so happy for you. It was like a little mini celebration over a handbag. And then quickly, how about a Mini Kelly? Did you see the new Hermes bag? Did you see the new runway show? Did you see that new bag? What's it called? Oh, that was really cool. Are you going to ask for that? No. No, and I'm not going to let go of this to fund a new thing. I'm not going to swap it out. I'm just happy with what I have, you guys. Think about that feeling, the original feeling of when you first acquired some of your items that are older in your closet. Remember that. Remember that. Then there was this. So this is my jumbo. It's probably one of my biggest bags. When the micro bag movement came into play, you know, the little Jacquemus Chiquito bags, so cute, so not me, so not functional for me, not my thing, but looks adorable on other people. When that movement was really going strong, probably still is. Many of you asked me, well, do you still wear your jumbo? Would you get rid of your jumbo because it's so big? And they're saying big bags are out. I didn't buy this because somebody said it was in. I bought it because I've always wanted the jumbo since I was in my early 20s. And it took me a long time to get to the point where I felt like I've earned my place, supposedly, you know, financially, career-wise. And then I got one and I'm happy. So then when they say big bags are in, are the micro bags going to go into the trash? I don't know. For me, if I bought a micro bag, it would have been because I liked it and I had some use for it. And I'd probably still keep it. What about this? My vintage. Vintage is so in. You know, for the last few years, vintage is the new. Yeah, vintage was the rage. And I was like, I don't get it. Whether it's vintage or not, what does it matter? Now, with Chanel specifically, vintage quality is known to be a lot better. You're going to see a lot less quality issues, better quality craftsmanship, materials, etc. But aside from that, what I'm saying is when they say vintage is in, I'm talking like all retro vibe. I'm not just talking Chanel. So when vintage is out and it's all like new up and coming, am I going to get rid of this? Am I going to be confused like, oh, is this no longer in? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I like this. So this whole time, even under the conversation of quiet luxury, I've been saying, you do you. And I want to say it again. When it comes time to buying and when it comes time to selling, you decide for yourself. You do you. I still wear skinny jeans, you guys. Yes. I wear skinny jeans probably 90% of the time. And then I've got like crops and boyfriend cut and wider leg. I've got one or two flare leg, but 90% of the time I wear skinny jeans. Now, skinny jeans have been out apparently for a long time. Then there was the whole like, oh, they look like mom jeans, but now mom jeans are in, high waist isn't. So if I had gotten rid of all my denims during that time, I would have regretted it because I like skinny jeans. I feel comfortable in them. They are the most flattering on me, I think. When I look in the mirror, I feel like they flatter me, my body shape, my legs, etc. But when the skinny jean movement was really strong, there were plenty of people that were like, I can't wear skinny jeans. That does not look right on me. And so I hope those people stuck to their guns and decided that they would wear the denims that flattered them. So it's not just handbags, not just luxury. It's literally everything. Nail polish. There was a moment when it was like long nails are in, extensions are in, gel is in. Then it's, oh no, short, clean cut, blunt nails are in. Do I care? Do I care? I've never done gel polish. I don't have extensions. I don't have it short and clean cut because now that's the thing. I do what I want. It also really depends on how strong my nails are that week. If they're feeling strong and growing long, great. If they're feeling dry and brittle, I'm going to cut them. I probably have to cut them soon. This is as long as they get. Right? Or I've seen even articles like classy women only do French manicures and red nail polish. Really? Okay, well, I like to do random colors from time to time. So there will always be noise, external opinions. And now when it comes to like ethics or justice or being empathetic and compassionate and doing the right thing or being someone of good character, yes, I think it makes sense to bring in other perspectives and to really ponder maybe that person is saying something that I should listen to. Maybe they're more wise or more experienced than me. Maybe I don't know everything, right? Maybe I should shift my perspective. Maybe I should open my mind up to something new. Yes, but when it comes to fashion, give me a break. It's just clothes and accessories. It's nothing serious. It's not life or death. It's not going to shape who you are internally as a person. You can dress really, really designer, and in the inside be like super shy, introverted, quiet, or you can dress completely understated with a muted palette, really, really sort of like timeless, but have like the most excitable, enthusiastic, flamboyant, bold, fun, playful energy. Who knows? You don't judge a book by its cover, right? And by the way, some days I dress like I'm a crazy person on fire, and another day I dress like, leave me alone, I want to be a bookworm. And another day I'm like, oh, I'm going to be really prim and proper because I'm going to see my kids' school teachers. And other days I'm like, oh, I'm dressing really tomboyish because I'm not in the mood and I'm going hiking. Whatever. If you guys judged me on the day that I was dressed a certain way, you would miss 99% of my personality, of who I am. And the same goes if I judged you. So this stuff is meant to be enjoyed and used. They're not investments. They're not precious. Okay? So use them and enjoy them. If you have been already doing that with your current items, continue to do that. If you find that they are weighing you down, they're burdening you, they are making you feel anxious, overwhelmed, stressed out, take your time, think it through. And if it's the right move, you'll know. And when you let go, you will feel good. You will feel great. You will feel free. You will feel light. You will not regret it. You will not think, oh my gosh, why did I do that? You will not go out and rebuy the same item for 25% more at a higher price. You won't do that because you will have thought it through. So that is it for today. I hope this video resonated with many of you. It was based on a lot of messages and comments I had received over the years of very regretful choices in terms of selling prematurely, letting go prematurely, and especially in this era of judgment around what is appropriate and what is not, I really wanted to put this out now to catch any of you from making any mistakes that you might eventually regret down the road. So I hope it was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this topic. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.